Hi, I'm LilBJessup. Every successful man needs a yacht in their life. So, I've been gone, off camera, saving up for my yacht. So, you know, this summer it's going to be amazing. We'll be cruising the world in this magical yacht. I give you my yacht. Oh yeah. It's a land yacht because we have land here. We got a 73 Grand Marquis. Come from Maryland. La Plata. She's Spanish. This is a big car. In order to fit it in the shot, I got to get like 60 feet away from it. 20 feet of real steel and sex appeal. Let me tell you, it is powered by a block of bigs. So, you know, this thing gets no gas mileage. She's got pop-up headlights and it's winking at me. Need to clean her. She's a little dirty. Yeah. Get this thing unloaded and see what we got. What a hog. Has a 429 Ford in it that probably makes 170 horsepower. That's a 7-liter. Less than 200 horsepower. Supposedly runs and drives. You can tell by the way it looks. So I got this thing for a steal, and it was right down the road. That's why I towed it with the F-150. This thing weighs a crap ton. I'm gonna get it off this truck and trailer. Alright, so if I take the mud mower and provide a little tension on it, it should start to move, right? There's some sophistication to this. That's why I got a yacht. Look at it go! You may be wondering, what's the goal with this here rig? Well, we're gonna fix it up, drive it for a little bit, and probably sell it. The goal of today's video is get it running, get it driving. I want to do a burnout. So that's the goal of this video: running, driving, burnout. In that order. You know, then we'll fix the stuff that's wrong with it, like the roof, the tires, that kind of stuff. Get it clean. But running, driving, burnout goals. But today is a little short on time, and the battery is charging for it, so kind of limited. Let's throw some gas in this thing. The battery is okay-ish. Throw some gas in it, tap that carburetor a couple times, see if we can get her to unstick. The guy said it fired up but wouldn't stay running, so maybe fuel pump's bad. Maybe the float's stuck. This right here is everything you need to get one of these things running. Battery, pliers, hammer, gas. We're going to take the gas line off the carburetor, put it in a bottle, see if it's pumpulating, fill up the bowls, put the battery in it, fire test. Now I like to use one of these little squeeze-magees and fill up the float bowl like this. And a little bit down in the carb. Perfect. Negative on here. Yep. And we got a hood light. Okay. That's on there. Check it out. Let's go for the fire attempt. The river of gas. Whew. Let's let that evaporate. Well, it smells like varnish and looks like it too, so quality stuff. But the real solution to pollution is dilution, so you add some 5 gallons to that, you have some decent gas. Breaking out the performance parts. Got Edelbrock. That's good for 3 horsepower. Let's get this one off and see what it looks like. This thing still has fuel pressure. It's off. I don't get it. Well, I just opened the gas cap and it blew that across the backyard. So it sucked all that gas, but had nowhere to go. So I'm thinking the carb thing is clogged. So I bet you it'll stop flowing now. Even though the other fuel filter was clear, its screens were not very small. It didn't filter very filtered either. So let's try our again. What we have here is a boat tank for a boat. Let's give this a couple of primes. Had to adjust my angle of my dangle. We are ready to fire. Keep on the go now. All right, car, give me something now. she's idling. Perfect. Let's let her run for a little bit. Got the choke held open. Oh, camera's falling apart. Smoky. So the oil light was on. I added 2 quarts of oil. Let's see if that made that go away. Yep, perfect. Fires right up. Okay, we got a runner. So I just checked. We are charging this thing. Lights work. Oh, that oil lights back gone. Let it keep running for a little bit. I'm gonna put the air cleaner back on and shut the hood and see if I can test the transmission out. Okay. Drive. So I took some degreaser, I sprayed under the hood to get that looking pretty good, and that turned right around. Not trying to work on this thing and get my hands all dirty all the time. So that's looking pretty solid. I'm going to take a pressure washer, hit the outside just to make it not look like such an eyesore. And I'm going to order a carb rebuild kit. So I got to go to work these next couple days. Wait for that to get in, so we'll rebuild the carb in the meantime. And this thing should be a pretty good runner. I'll do spark plugs too, because the thing was chooching out some smoke. That motor looks pretty solid. I'm starting to believe it's a 55,000 mile car because it's still got all those stickers on it. This is honestly my favorite part of getting these old cars, cleaning them. Well, this thing looks a lot better without mold in it. My favorite is the rear of this thing. Beautiful. I sprayed some seafoam in it and also put a can of Berryman's in the 4 gallons of gas I got. So in that little gas tank there's a whole thing of Berryman's in there. It's starting to run a little better too. It definitely still needs the carb rebuilt, but you know, I ain't got one of those right now. Well, it's a runner. There's one thing left to do. big block does not have enough power to do a burnout yet. Give it some time. So therefore we can't end the video yet. So I moved the land yacht over by the garage, and we are going to rebuild the carb, throw some spark plugs in it, and see if that'll make it run any better. Even though this motor smokes, I believe it is in relatively good health because it isn't putting massive amount of oil in the air cleaner. So the pistons can't be too bad. I think it's smoking because of bad fuel and a crappy carburetor. If you look, looks like the accelerator pump is leaking, which is probably a huge vacuum leak. And it's got old fuel running all down the front of it, so it's not in good shape. So the intake is pretty wet on the inside. I just think it was getting way too much fuel. Oh, I'll show you down inside, you can see how wet it is. It's not oil. So I think, let's see. Yeah, it's fuel. It's all fuel in there. It's pretty crazy. Also, check out the choke lines right here. The heat sink choke. Those always rust out. I'm surprised they're still on this car. Which makes me believe it is a 50,000 mile car, as indicated. So. Also, someone put RTV on the bottom of this. That's not very good. Oh boy, this looks like a nightmare. Okay, at least there's instructions. That's kind of cool. Yep. This is my budget parts washer. Toothbrush, time, and degreaser. Might have found out why she won't running good. There's just some small chunks in here. Let me get one of these. It's quality right there. This probably is going to fumigate some kind of bad. It seemed to have some kind of reaction going on in here. So I've got the carb mostly back together. We had this hellacious storm just blow up, and yeah, I've got to batten down the hatches and get out of here before we lose power and I get stuck. So I'll be back in a couple days once I get off work. So I went ahead and I put the carb back on. It does look a lot better, not all greased up. It is dry right now. I'm gonna hook up the fuel tank, hook up the battery, see what we got. All in all time, it took about, probably almost 4 hours to clean that thing. That thing was disgusting. So I don't know how it ran sucking through all that mud, but I guarantee you it's gonna run a lot better now. Let's see. She's still running like crap. Let's throw some plugs in it, because I bet you those ones are fouled. So I can say 2 of the cylinders on the passenger side were not firing. Mainly the back. Look at that. They are caked with junk. So that's one side good. Let's get the driver's side. The driver's side was the exact same situation. All these are junk. That's what's blowing out. Ugh. Jeez. My choke was stuck on. Let me fix that high idle. I think I fixed it. Success, baby! Woo woo! We got ourselves a sports car. The land yacht has power. We still need some work. That carburetor, some linkages, foobar in there, I just took it off. We don't need that. I'll have to fix that. But we did a burnout in the land yacht. There's more stuff to come with this car. We are going to do gas tank, get that thing working so I don't need a boat tank. We're gonna buff it up, make this thing look like a pearl out in the field. She's gonna be shining. As Ric Flair would say, we'll be styling and profiling. Stay tuned for that. I'm LilBJessup. I got a big block and I'm excited. So, hope to see you guys in another video. We're gonna do lots of crazy crap with this car. She's gonna be sick. Beautiful. Luxury. 55,000 miles on it. Not too bad.